Talking about there is and there are. Do you know this already? ¿Ya sabes eso? There is and there are. Hay un folder on my desk. Hay un chocolate on her table. Yes. Okay? So in Spanish, there's only one. Okay? In English, we have two. All right? Two different words for I. Okay. So I want you to look at this for the first one. This is positive. Okay? So we're going to use there. There's one door. Okay? So because there's only one, we're going to use there is. Okay? There is one door in the classroom. So there 9 students. 9, many, right? So we're going to say there are 9 students in the classroom. So if it's 1, you say there is. If it's more than 1, you say there are. Okay? Yes? All right. Okay, do you understand that? Give me a yes, so, no. Yes? Okay. Yes, so. Así, yes, so. Okay. All right. Let's do negative. Okay, negative. So look at this. A dog. So are we going to use is or are for one dog? Is, right? But we need to make it negative. So I'm going to say for this one, there is not. There is not. Or you can do the contraction and say isn't. So there is not a dog in the classroom, right? There's no dog here. It's only women. Okay? All right, the other way you can do negative is we can do this. There is no man in the classroom. There is no man in the classroom. Okay? So because we have this verb no, this looks like it's positive, but you're saying there's no man. Does that make sense? Right. So, si usas not, la cosa después va a ser positiva, right? There isn't. So the verb is negative. So a dog in the classroom. So now if you say no man. So we could say there is no dog in the classroom. Okay? So en inglés no puedes tener dos negativos juntos. So no puedes decir there isn't no dog. Because then you have isn't and no together, and you can't have that. You can only have one negative in this sentence. Does that make sense? Okay? All right. Okay. So look, 2 doors. We only have 1 door, right? So 2 doors. Are we going to use is or are? Are. Okay, so there are not. What's our contraction for are not? Woo! Woo! Everyone okay? Aren't. Yeah, so there aren't. Aren't. So it's the contraction. Yes, so you can say are not or aren't. Okay? Whichever one you like. Okay, so there aren't 2 doors in the classroom. We only have 1 door. There aren't 2 doors. Or there are not 2 doors. Okay? All right, here's another thing we can say. There Okay, so look, I know this is a weird. Okay, so remember this. It's one man, and then the plural, like two men. No S. Okay? So one man, un hombre, dos hombres. In English is two men. That's it. It's like one child, many children, right? Okay? So this is plural. Men is plural. So we're still going to say aren't. And we can use this word. So like no hay ningunos hombres, right? This is, in this case right here, this word any is like ningunos. Okay? So there aren't
I think algunos.
alguno,
Algunos.
pero si es negativo, ninguno, right? No hay ningunos hombres, right? There aren't any men. So there's zero men, okay, in this class. So there aren't any. Say it. No hay ningunos hombres. Right, there aren't any men in the classroom. There aren't. Yes, so you can do the negative verb. There aren't any men in the classroom.
Positive, there are any men?
So, okay, that's a good question. Okay, so the positive for that one would be there are many, muchos, many men in the classroom. It's different. There are many men in the classroom, so that would be the positive. There aren't any men in the classroom. Okay, so look at this next one. No men. So what's our verb going to be? There are no men. So remember, men is plural. Many men. So there are no men in the classroom. Okay? There are no men in the classroom. Good. So because we have no men, the verb is going to be positive, but it really means negative, right? Men is negative. Okay, good. Yes? We're going to practice today, so don't worry if you're like, I don't know. Okay, question. All right, question. All right, so look at this. A chair. One chair, right? Are we going to use is or are? Is, right? Because it's one chair. Okay, so is there. So for the question, the is and the are goes first. Is there a chair at my table? Okay? So look at this one. 7 students. 7 students. Are there 7 students in the class? Are, it's plural. Are, Are there 7 students in the class? So today, yes. No, we have 8 students today. Okay, so no, there aren't, right? Today, no, there aren't. Okay, so so here's when we ask how many, okay? How many students, plural, are there? Yes. How many students are there in the class? And then this one, okay, so look, we have men again. Men, plural. Are there, are there any men in the class? So in this case, hay algunos hombres. So in this case, we use it in the question, but it means algunos.
En men es muchos y men es one.
Man,
Ajá,
men.
ajá.
One man, two men. Uh-huh. Man and men. I know. It's great. They sound the same. I know. Well, so also one woman, right? A-N, so is one. So then two women. Woman, women. Woman, women.
Lleva la E en lugar de la.
Mm-hmm. Woman, women. Woman, women. Woman, women. Yes. Woman, women. Woman, women. Yeah. Woman, women. Mhm. Women. Mhm.
La primera es como wo, y la otra es como wu.
We. Uh-huh. Woman, women. Uh-huh. Woman, women. Woman, women. Yeah. Woman, women. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, do you hear it? Okay, so here. Okay, women. Is that one or two? Women.
Women two.
Two. Good. Okay. Women.
Two.
Two. Two. Women.
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 Women two.
Uh-huh. Woman.
Two.
Woman.
One.
They sound the same? So woman.
One.
Women.
Two.
So one is woman. Two is women. Woman, women. It's almost like the second one you're like, yay, women. Okay. Okay. Okay, so okay, so woman, is it one or two? Woman.
Two.
Woman.
One.
One. Woman.
One.
Yes. Women.
Two.
Two. Yeah. Women.
Two.
Men.
Two.
Men.
Two.
Two. Man.
One.
Man.
Two.
Man. So man, men. Man, men. Man. Man, men. And so an and in. An, like an A sound, an in. Man, men.
Men.
Man, men. Like, what is this? What is this? ¿Qué es eso? Pen, right? This is a pen. So, men, pen. Okay? Does that help you? No. You're like, I don't know. Okay. That's okay. It's alright. But we understand that there's like plurals and singular and all that stuff. Right? Yes? Okay. Alright, so let's do positive, negative question for our practice. Okay? Positive, negative question. So, for example, this first one. Oranges at Kroger. So what would our positive be? Are we going to use is or are? Are, right? So there are oranges at Kroger. Okay, so now do the negative.
There aren't orange.
Right, oranges. There. Okay, so there's some. You can do it many different ways, right? Okay, so there. You could do this. There are not oranges, right? So you could do that. There are not oranges. You could use aren't the contraction. Okay, there aren't oranges at Kroger. You could also say there are no oranges at Kroger. Okay, so they're all correct. There's 3 different ways that you can say it. You could even add, if you wanted to, you could put any. There aren't any oranges. There are not any oranges. Okay? Yes? Okay, and then what's the question? Are there oranges at Kroger? Oranges. Yeah, naranjas. Are there oranges at Kroger? Okay, you can do the next one. Do number 2. You do number 2 on your own. Okay, you do number 2. Okay, good. Everyone I see is doing it correctly. Okay, for number 3, before you move on, something. Are you going to use is or are for something? What do you think? So is, are. Who's on Team Emily? Is. You're on Team Magdalena. Are. What do you think? Is or are? Something. Is. Okay, so it's is. There is. So it's algo, right? So there is something on my face. Okay? Something on my face. So you'll use is. Good. Alright. There is. I should have put a boy at the table. There isn't at the table. Is okay. So there is a boy at the table. There isn't a boy at the table. Is there a boy at the table? Right? Alright. There is something on my face. There isn't something on my face. Is there something on my face? Okay, right? Is there something on my face? Yeah?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Let's do get your phones. Get your phones out. We're gonna do something on our phones.